everybody. I just realized I don't have closed captions turned on. I am sorry. Okay, give me a second. My computer is just being decided, hey, I'm going to be very slow right now. There we go. There we go. Hi, how are we doing tonight? Welcome to ESO Thursday. Or, I guess as Antu wound up calling it Sacrificial Thursday. I don't know how I feel about that. It is alliterative. I don't know if it's what I want to go with, though. But how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope your week has been good. I am currently trying to get some stuff done. I was trying to get stuff done before stream started, and all of the plans I had, all the carefully crafted plans I had, completely blew up in my face. I hope things have been better for you guys. For me, not so much. Things did not quite go according to plan. I mean, it happens. These things do happen. It's fine. I'm just mildly annoyed, I guess. It's not the right word I'm looking for. I know it's not the right word I'm looking for. But, oh, things have happened. Things are not quite going the way I expected them to. It's fine. Chibi is tired. Understandable. Understandable, really. The day has been a bit long for a lot of people, I feel like. I'm currently... It has definitely been a week. It has. I am not denying that whatsoever. Oh, it really has, hasn't it? This is the reason why I currently have a mug of hot cocoa here. Normally, it actually started warming up here today. So ordinarily, I probably... Hi, Antu. I probably wouldn't have a mug of hot cocoa right now, especially considering, it got up to like 78 today. But first of all, hot cocoa is freaking delicious. And second of all, it's been a week. I need this. Because I don't know about you guys. I cannot consume alcohol. It's a personal choice for the most part, but it also... I'm not the biggest fan of alcohol in general. So, hot cocoa is much better for me in that regard. Oh, it's still... Oh, Chibi. Poor cat. Poor cat. For anybody who doesn't have context, one of Chibi's neighbors, their cat got out and is currently hiding under a dumpster. And nobody has been able to get the cat out, despite best efforts. I think this is day 3 of the cat being under there. Am I right in remembering that? Is it day 3 or is it day 4? I honestly do not know. Three days. Oh, jeez. Poor cat. The cat will eventually come out, I'm sure, but I can definitely understand wanting to, free the cat. Jeez. This poor cat, though. Problem is just, we obviously want the cat to be safe. And yes, they can be. Which is weird. Actually, no, it's not weird. But cats are just, how they are. And I feel bad for your neighbors. I feel bad for this cat who is hiding under a dumpster. I feel like at this point, your best bet might probably be calling somebody to help get the cat out. Because, it's been 3 days. getting the cat out is an issue. Hi, Yumi. We are currently discussing a neighbor of Chibi's whose cat has escaped and is currently hiding under a nearby dumpster. And the cat will not come out. I sadly have no tips to help in this particular situation. I wish I did. Because literally the only cat sort of rescue tips I can think of are only really useful if, like, the cat has, like, fled. Those are the only things I can really think of. Don't send in the ferrets. What good are ferrets going to do? I feel like that would just make the situation worse. Antum, no. No. And again. You are the reason that command exists. I feel the need to remind you. You're the reason that command exists. I also feel like this particular emoji is appropriate. Given this situation. I love you, Antu. I really do. But sometimes some of the things you say concern me a bit. Yumi took Bella out, and she was sniffing around so much that her nose turned black with dirt. Oh dear. At least that you can clean off pretty easily, though. I think. I'd imagine you can, anyway. I feel the need to clarify this statement by saying I'm not a dog person. And do not take care of dogs on a daily basis, so I have no concept of what is easy and what is not. I'm also completely missing that reference onto. I'm sorry. I feel kind of bad because usually I try to make sure I, get the references you guys try to give me, but that I'm completely missing it. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have a fairly full ESO day today. Antu missed it last time, and I will show you guys again when I flip over to the game, but, discovered there was an achievement for murdering citizens of Tamriel the other day. And by the other day, I mean last week. So that was fun. Apparently there's an achievement for murdering 50 of them, which gets you the serial killer achievement. Apparently there is also an achievement if you murder 100 of them. Now, I feel like we should maybe see a
monster.
I mean, you're not wrong. This is also like a Dark Brotherhood chain, though, so I sort of feel like that's expected. You do work with the Dark Brotherhood, you're going to wind up killing people. That said, though, because I know there's at least an achievement for, like, killing 100 citizens of Tamriel, I sort of feel like I have to now. Is that Is that pathetic? Is that sad? I feel like that's sad. Because, like, at this point, I'm like, well, I've already killed, like, 50 of them. What's 50 more? That is just sad. What is my brain? You guys. It unlocks some tombstones from the merchants in the outlaw refuge. Ooh. Well, I kind of feel like we definitely have to now. I mean, we were going to anyway, especially considering how many people we actively need, how many contracts and sacraments we actually need to complete in order to advance in the Dark Brotherhood.
Yeet your enemies close and your friends into the volcano.
I mean, I'd rather yeet my enemies into the volcano, to be quite honest with you. I'd rather not yeet my friends into a volcano. That said, I can't really yeet anything too far. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Yumi. It's true. It's true. It's true, Chibi. I have. I'd also like to draw everybody's attention to the lovely, you can't really see it very well here, but in Twitch chat we do have a knife emote, which is a higher tier of subscription reward that you guys can have access to. Obviously, right now, the situation being what it is, I completely understand if if monetary support is not a thing that you guys are capable of right now. I completely get that. That said, Twitch subs are technically the only sanctioned. Oh dear.
Chyanel is the there that sacrificed in the Thursday night.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so looking forward. I'm so looking forward to whatever chaos ensues whenever I get the opportunity to stream Bloodlines 2. Just from Onto. Just from Onto. Which, by the way, I don't know if you saw the trailer we got for Bloodlines 2 the other day. If you're going to watch that, just be warned there's some disturbing, really disturbing imagery, apart from, you know, the typical vampire gruesomeness. But, the hype is real. I am excited. It's also very weird to me because it's not the sort of game I expected me to be hyped for. I blame Antu, because Antu was the one who was responsible for me playing Bloodlines in the first place. So I blame Antu completely for Bloodlines. I am excited. What is that? Is that a... What is that? Is that supposed to be a spider? I don't know. What is it? It's very cute, though. I'm gonna say it's a spider. Because it looks to me like a little spider on a leaf, but I may be incorrect. Although I also don't know what spiders are teal. Additionally, spoiler alert, not a spider person either. As I was saying before, though, I think it's a spider wearing a Snuggie. Oh my god. That is the cutest thing I have ever heard in my life. And it shouldn't be so cute. And yet it is. Snyder. Oh my god. Anyhow, as I was saying before, we do sadly need to contend with Twitch ads on this channel. It is the only sanctioned thing. I don't like having to do it. I really don't. Arachnus Snug. Oh my god, that's adorable too. Just the thought of that. You all know I don't like dealing with Twitch ads. You know I don't. The only reason I run them at all is to try to disable the pre-roll. Because the pre-roll, Twitch for some reason seems to think that a pre-roll advertisement needs to be incredibly loud and incredibly obnoxious. I don't know why. I don't know what Twitch was thinking when they decided, okay, this is a thing that needs to happen. But it is. Running Twitch ads does disable the pre-roll for a certain amount of time. I am trying to be better about that. And trying to remember to get on top of that. It is a thing. I don't like doing it. I gotta do it though. Because again, the pre-roll is loud and obnoxious. Also, the last time I checked, it was still an ad for buffalo wings. I am still baffled by the buffalo wings. After all this time, I am legitimately baffled by the buffalo wings ad. I get that it is probably geared more towards the people who are watching a stream as opposed to like a streamer themselves, but like, I don't know. When I watch Twitch, I'm watching it on my computer. I gesture like this, like I, for some reason, seem to think you guys will see what I'm pointing at, but I have my computer monitor right over here in front of me. Some of the components for it were kind of expensive. I'm not going to be eating buffalo wings by my computer. I don't know why they think that's a thing. Auntie can get Bendy and the Ink Machine on Switch for 30 or on your phone for 7. Oh. I feel like it might be slightly easier to play on the Switch just because of a Joy-Con, but I've also never played extensive games like that on my phone, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how easy it would be to control on a phone. Again, my knowledge of Bendy and the Ink Machine is really, really limited, so I don't know. That's why I haven't bought it yet. If anybody has played a game like that on their phone, though, please feel free to speak up and let us know, because that's the sort of thing I kind of want to know. Didn't really care before, but now I'm just curious. Okay, so just a couple quick last minute things before I flip on over, and yes, I will be running a quick ad before I flip, because we are almost out of pre-roll disable time. But just as a general reminder, there is a heart-shaped gemstone either right below where you guys would enter in text into Twitch chat, if you're watching this on your browser, or to the left of where you would enter in text on Twitch chat if you're on mobile. This is where you can find all of your loyalty points here on Twitch. There's an assortment of rewards in there, including some of the favorites that have been used thus far are re-dyeing my gear several times over, custom bot greetings, custom chat commands, that sort of thing. So please feel free to poke at that and, just play with that, have fun. If there's something you guys want me to include in there, please feel free to let me know. Like, seriously, I want that to be something that you guys have fun with. So if there's anything there that you want to have that you don't, you guys should definitely ping me on Discord. That is probably the easiest way to get hold of me. If you're not part of our Discord yet and would like to be, though, we have a link to our Discord. There's also links in the panels below. Please feel free to click on that link and come and join us. Most of us don't bite. I can't say all of us, because I can't make guarantees about everybody. But we're very friendly. We have a lot of fun there. Please feel free to come and join us. We are really I like the community we've built together here, you guys. I really do. Like, seriously, you guys are just incredibly wonderful people. I love streaming for you guys every week. It's fun. I like that I get to do it with all of you. So, the community is just a great little place for that. Please feel free to come and hang out with us after the streams and stuff like that. We'd love to have you. We love to make new friends here. Do you ever hit a point where you just feel like you're rambling? Because I kind of feel like I'm doing that right now. Anyway, we are about ready. Let us flip on over and we can begin with the I was going to say madness, but that's not the word I want. That is definitely not the word I want. What word do I want? Honk is not the word I want either. Chaos might be accurate, though. Because we do have a lot of people to murder. So we have to come over here, and we are going to pick up a contract from the Mark for Death book. Those who serve powerful people should learn to keep out of earshot. There's an eavesdropper in Castle Wayrest that must be silenced. My gratitude will be substantial. Alright, so we gotta go to Wayrest, kill a dude. Also, the sacrament has been reset, so let's go grab this. The Doom Mother put a goose tile on my front step in Animal Crossing. I mean, you did sort of deserve it. I'm just saying. Speaking of murder, though, because we do have more we must murder, we also have to complete the Litany of Blood, which I don't know what happens when we do, but I'm very curious. We've taken out 4 of the however many there are. There's how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? 15. There are 15 of these things that we have to... 15 of these guys we have to murder. We've taken out 4 of the 15. And I completely forgot to make a chart before we started tonight, so I can mark off who I've actually hunted down and who I haven't yet. Oh, it's a problem. Okay, let's go talk to Speaker Turnus.
Have you come to hear the will of our Night Mother?
Do you have anything for me today, Speaker?
Yes, praise Sithis. The Black Sacrament has been performed, and we have a new target. The Night Mother awaits her due.
Who do I need to kill?
Before I give you the name, I would like to propose a challenge. An opportunity to demonstrate your prowess. Indulge me, and I will reward you. My challenge is, of course, a secondary concern. As long as the target dies, the sacrament is fulfilled.
I'm listening.
Your target awaits in Trader's Cove. Fortuitous. It seems there's some kind of party going on in that cave. Slaying revelers is ever so satisfying.
Your target is a
You'll
farm
be
wife
seen as a
named Mia.
trespasser there. So if you want to avoid a bounty, then you should avoid being seen.
That is incredibly rude, Antu. What do I need to do?
Fear is one of the Brotherhood's greatest allies, but we treasure silence as well. Show me that you are the master of quiet dread. Complete your task without alerting the residents of Trader's Cove to your presence.
Now, if we remember last week, this did not go so well. This aspect. But I understand.
The Night Mother's children must be as swift as they are deadly, like the strike of a coiled serpent. With that in mind, I challenge you to complete your task before the Cove Overseer arrives.
That one is also a bit tricky, depending on where exactly my targets are in the map. What's your second challenge?
I know you have many weapons at your disposal, but our Dreadfather's blade must be bloodied to keep its edge. The time has come to honor Sithis. Use the Blade of Woe to slay your target.
Anything else?
A red guard named Monsashana. Some kind of business dispute, I'm told. She refused to sell her mill to a competitor, so he has turned to less conventional means of negotiation. Slay this red guard.
Okay, who's the target?
A Nord called Stador. A drunk and an abuser. I assure you he will not be missed. His daughter paid double, so please make it as painful and grisly as possible. Kill this man.
Okay, I have no problem with that. This is going to be interesting because I've realized I forgot to check to see if I have invisibility tonics left. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, it always is. Okay, so is this the way we go? Where are we? Yes, okay, this is the way we go. So we have to kill Stador, preferably with the Blade of Woe. Kill someone named Monsashana. Don't alert the Cove, and leave before the Overseer arrives. Those last two are going to be the trickiest. Yumi! Yumi! Thank you! Much appreciated. I need to need to step up my crafting game and actually make those for myself. I'll make sure they're there. Okay. Let's go in. Okay, so Monsashana's back here. Stador is somewhere around here. So he could either be down this way or up here. At least this path looks fairly straightforward, so kindly contrivers note. What the heck is this? Minutes of the bi-weekly conclave of the kindly contrivers of Clavicus Vile. Abana Smeed reporting. Oh my god. 8 o'clock, meeting called to order. 8:01, meeting called to disorder. 8:05, shouting subsides. 8:06, first point of order brought before the conclave. Devise appropriate response to the village of Sundercliff's plea for new farming implements before first seed. 8:30, discussion interrupted by unruly fidgeting. You know who you are. 8:40, Fooligan excused to address embarrassing rash. Breakthrough reached in Sundercliff dilemma. 9 o'clock, Sundercliff proposal brought to vote. 9:05, Sundercliff proposal accepted by majority vote. 9:15, jeering of opposing voters subsides. 9:17, second point of order brought before the conclave, progress report of cursed soulstone research. 9:30, opening haranguing concluded. 9:31, report stated. 9:32, report concludes, no significant progress made. 9:55, disparaging remarks brought to a close. This is the most ridiculous meeting notes I've ever seen in my life. 10 o'clock, moment of pouting silence concludes. 10:01, third point of order brought before the conclave, lunch. 10:30, consensus of food-like items could not be reached. 10:31, break suggested, libations uncorked. 11 o'clock, consensus reached that Cask may have been a little off. Bedlam excuses himself to engage in a laughing fit. 11:05, horrific instance of mass retching takes place. 11:30, Elaine loudly proclaims that she wishes she had never been born. 8:31, proclamation passes unanimously. 11:50, attendees scrape together 500 pieces of gold for an offering. 11:59, lunch consensus reached. Noon, conclave adjourns, oh my god, to prepare offering. Oh my god, this is great. This is wonderful. Okay. So we need to go this way. It looks like there might be less places to hide around here. Oh god. Oh my god, why? Oh god.
Let's see you refuse the guard.
Oh my god. Whoops. I did not notice where people were. Oh my god. Why? Why? Why this? Okay. Oh my god, this is already terrible. Hi, Gailey, how are you doing? I'm already botching my sacrament. And alerting half of the people here to my presence.
I wonder how long it will take the guard to respond to my call.
Dude wasn't even looking at me. How did that even work? Okay, I need to come this way. I'm gonna hide in this cask. Which is why I've sent... Mom called right after my stream ended. I just got off the phone. Which is why I sent her my stream schedule now and was like, I'm not picking up my phone during these times. I mean, that is fair. You need to go away now. There we go. Okay, so the people I need to kill are presumably down these halls. So... I mean, one may possibly be here. I'm not sure about the others. We're just gonna hide in here because I don't know how far that one goes. So, okay, they just go to there. Yes, very much yes. It looked really nice. I approve. Which, by the way, if you guys are not following Gailey here on Twitch, you totally should be. It did. It did. It most definitely worked. Oh my god. Why? Why this? Oh my god, this is bad. This is very bad. Oh my god, can you move please? Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was terrible. Okay, Files Contriver. Nope. Okay, but neither of these are people I need to murder. So the dude I need to kill is, I think, down this other hallway. So that's gonna be fun. Okay, I'm gonna hide over here for a second. Don't think that circle's gonna reach me over here. It will not. Aha. Okay. Go down there.
Guard! Intruder! Trespasser!
This did not go according to plan. Not entirely my fault. But positioning is a pain in the butt. Okay, the person I need to kill is supposedly down here. But it doesn't look like the space goes on for much further. Oh, great. Great. I just noticed my alert status. Ha! 4 of 5. When did that happen? Last time I saw it, it was like 2. I am not doing so well in this particular area. I need to remember I have the invisibility things. I never do. The problem is you can't spam them either because there's a cooldown on them. So you just sort of have to pray that you found where you need to be. Or like you found a place to hide before it runs out. It's a stupid system, to be quite honest with you. I don't like it. On the plus side, I can loot the hell out of this. I mean, she's dead now, so who's gonna stop me? Okay. She doesn't come all the way back here. So we're just gonna hang out back here for a second. I've already sort of accepted the fact that I'm not going to complete everything in the optional steps, but I at least want to try to get as much of this as I can. Okay, so we're gonna come back over here. Because her circle does not reach me back here, I noticed. And we need to wait for her to move. So we can sneak around behind her. So we can go down the other hallway. That was like a panic usage, but I did not realize how close she actually was. and it made me nervous. Okay. Dude is definitely not down here. So we're going to come this way. Oh, no, we're not. We're not gonna come that way. Back over here. That does not come this far, at least, but I hate the sentries. I hate them so much. At least when you're crouched, you can see like what their perimeter is. But without that, it's such a pain in the butt. Okay, we're gonna hide back in here, because I know that guy's further up the hallway, and I'm not gonna be able to get around him until he walks back this way. She, rather. I think that's a she. Men and women both wear robes in this game, so it's very hard to tell. Okay. It is a girl. Keep moving. Keep moving. Thank you. Okay. The person I need to kill is not down here. It is actually down the other way. So... need to very carefully make our way across this bridge. We're gonna climb in here, because I don't know where that guy's going. Not this way. Okay. Okay. Gonna sneak along here. Oh, there he is. There's my guy. But we're gonna hide in here for right now, because there is a sentry coming this way. And if the sentry sees me, well, then I'm effed. Especially since the guy's like right, very, very close to the sentry circle. Okay, this part is going to be a tiny bit tricky, because I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to make it out of here before a sentry shows up.
You should have left when you had the chance.
Nope. Cove is on alert, which that was my own bad, because I panicked. Oh, I could have just jumped down there. Oh my god. Could have just jumped off of here and run straight down. That would have made so much more sense than what I did. Am I mad at myself? Yes. Yes, I am. This may have been a bad decision on my part. Considering I forgot about the sentry. Yep, I'm definitely not getting out of here without being noticed for the overseer shows up. We learn. This is what happens. So I'm kind of mad at myself, but, you know, we do the best we can. The overseer, though, is going to be between me and the way out. Much like this particular sentry is right
Arrive at any moment, trespasser.
now. Okay, so we're gonna wait for them to go over that way. Sneak by. Oh god. Oh, that's the overseer! Ha! This is gonna make my life so much more complicated than it really needs to be. Sorry, I did not mean to bump the mic there. We can do this. We can do this. Ha! Did I complete all of the bonus objectives? No. Did I complete some of them? Yes. That is the important bit, if you ask me. One of these days I will get better at this, but today is not that day. I am glad, however, you can only take one sacrament a day.
You aren't normally so listless. I don't like it.
I pushed Simbar to take the Grand Sermonizer contract. I feel partly responsible for what happened.
I wasn't inviting you to share. But you're right. If anyone is to blame for his death, it's you.
What?
You wanted to see the limits of his affection. Now you know. He died for you. And you get to live with that.
Harsh, Astara. I mean, she's technically not wrong, but still. Harsh.
Was I not clear, Initiate?
I've returned, Speaker.
You've returned alive. I trust your quarry does not share that luxury.
The target has been eliminated.
Well done. What about the challenges that I posed for this task?
I completed some of them.
Excellent. The Night Mother will be pleased. Return tomorrow. I am eager to see you reach your full potential.
All right. We did also get a cache with a chest piece that is not as good as what I currently have on. Alright. I'm actually not sure. Where am I? Not quite level 4 yet. But we do have a contract, so we're going to go do that. And the contract should put me at level 4. Hopefully. If not, I am definitely going to be doing some more of these. The contracts at least aren't too terrible. Also, Kaylee, food is important. Eat more food. Like, food is important. Okay, so we need to go to Wayrest. And murder someone in Wayrest. Wayrest is up here. Wayrest is... This is Stormhaven. This is Wayrest. Okay. Also, I can't remember if I actually killed the target for the Litany of Blood that's in here. Hold on. To my friend Google. Litany of Blood, ESO. While that is running, we're gonna run a quick Twitch ad because I've just noticed we are out of pre-roll time. Okay, let's see. Litany of Blood. Litany of Blood. Here we go. I think we did kill the one target we had in Wayrest. Yeah, I think we did. But we will double check and potentially murder again. Daily will have food in 20 minutes. Got distracted talking to my mom and finding my dream bed frame, which is about $200 more than I want to spend. But oh dear. So what makes something your dream bed frame? Please do tell. I'm incredibly curious now. Okay, Wayrest Castle, it said. Where's the castle? The castle, coincidentally, right up here. This is going to be bad because this is a high target area. Actually, while I'm here, where am I? Gonna make a quick detour over to the Outlaw Refuge because I got stolen goods in my bags. And yeah, if this goes badly, I do not want the guards to take my things. It's the style of a daybed, the kind that's got the frame around 3 sides to look like a couch, but in a double mattress size, and it's just a single metal frame that looks old-fashioned, yet equally modern, and it's just so cute. I am intrigued. It does sound very cute, though. One of my friends in high school had a bed like that. Oh, yes, please do. Please do. Okay, we need to talk to a fence. Are you a fence? You are not the fence. You are the fence.
No time for chat.
Hello, sir. That back. That. This I want to break down. That. This I want. Everything else I think we're good on, but let me... The good thing is, I can just freaking use some things without needing to launder them. I also have an assortment of recipes and things that I can't actually use on this character that I need to throw into my bank for other characters. But all this other stuff I can definitely sell. Oh hey, Legend of Main's up to 9. Excellent. There's also supposedly... I might need to level up a bit more.
Your riches will be well.
Oh, but there is a bank down here, so we're gonna throw these things that I can't use on this character into here, and hopefully one of my other characters will be able to make use of them. Because I currently cannot. Oh geez, I've had these in my inventory this entire time, and I haven't even looked at them. That stuff I can break down. Okay. Let's go back up and see if we can't murder a target. Hopefully, it's not going to be a situation where we're going to have like 50 different NPCs being able to see me. It's just nice because you can use the extra sides to prop up pillows and stuffed animals, and it's just a cute aesthetic. And this one has a trundle bed, so twin frame that slides underneath if you had company. Probably have little use for that, but easy enough to keep in storage. It's true. It is true. Alright, let's see if we can't hunt down our target. And, not get caught by literally everybody. Up to the castle. This is not the right way. There are too many paths that look pretty much identical to each other. Okay, over here we go. Hopefully whoever we need to kill is not, like, right off at the throne room. Oh, nope, they're right down there. Excellent, excellent.
Darling, how does this dress look? I'm not too thin, am I? Honey, please, be honest with me.
I don't know how the hell I'm gonna manage this one. Considering dude knows I'm here. And I can't get behind him to Blade of Woe him either. Oh, and there's a guard too. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for that guy to go. I really want to straight up Blade of Woe this guy, but he's too close to the door. There's literally no way for me to do this. I also need that guard to leave. I have these modular black metal box shelves that I can rearrange and build into whatever shapes, so I've been trying to find a frame that's simple and matches. That can be hard, trying to match things together like that. I'm glad you were finally able to, though. Okay, guard, you need to leave, please. You're making this so much harder than it needs to be. Okay, so I'm just gonna stand down here until this guard leaves, because... This is so hard. Okay. This is a lot harder than it really needs to be. Also, I just realized I was set to being offline for people. Okay, there you go. There goes that guard. There goes that guard. Okay. Actually, I wonder... Come over here. Use the invisibility thing. I think he's still too close to the door for me to... There we go! Ha! Victory! And now no one's the wiser.
Oh my good little boy here. You're gonna come stay with Mama tonight.
It is because my previous bed is wood and had a lot of storage I don't use, so it's really just bulky. I mean, yeah. At least my dresser is generic enough, it doesn't really matter. Modular shelves are just a very particular aesthetic. Yeah, I can see that too. Okay, let me get rid of this thing that I have in my pocket. I'm pretty sure we murdered the NPC we need to murder here for the litany. But we're going to double check. And possibly murder them again. It's fine. It's just the sort of thing that I feel like if I haven't done it yet, I should.
Let's keep this business.
Alright, let's go back up top. I'm kind of hoping if I already murdered her, she's not still there. But we don't know. Current bed also came from my mom's house where my bedroom was a lot bigger than in my apartment. I'm fair. So, as soon as it started showing serious wear and tear, I was like, okay, time to find something a bit smaller. More than fair, really. Okay, so we're here. The docks are down there. Again, I'm 90% sure I've murdered this NPC, but we're going to see if we can find them again. If we can't, then we have definitely murdered them before. Understandable, really. But I am glad that you are getting something you like. That is the important bit, in my opinion.
What do you want?
Nothing. I'm just looking to see if there's an NPC I need to murder. That's all. That doesn't sound weird at all, clearly. There are a lot of terrible people on these docks. I think I may have killed her already. But there's like no marker on anything to indicate if I have. So it's a problem. Pretty sure I did.
There's always more to do.
It's very hard to tell, you know? You know what? I'm gonna make the assumption that I did. And we're gonna go back to the Gold Coast. Because I'm pretty sure I came back here last time. I really, really need to set up a spreadsheet or something and just keep track of who I have taken out and who I haven't with the litany. I haven't. I need to. At least I don't need a new mattress. My mom really splurged on the one I have now because she wanted it to last me a while, even after moving out. I am kind of envious of your mom. Just of that mattress that has lasted you quite a bit. I mean, our mattresses tend to be very durable. But still, it's a little like, I kind of wish I had something that was both comfortable and incredibly durable. As a 25-year warranty, it's only like 7 years into that. Damn. Okay, that is impressive. That is incredibly impressive to me. Okay, we are finding a blank page of this notebook. For anybody who hasn't been here for a while, I keep a little notebook next to my desk. It has some of my Stardew notes in it. It has other random notes in it as well. But we are taking a second. And we are going to make note of the litany stuff again so I do not forget. We are also going to run a very brief ad, so this way... Yes! Yes, this notebook is the originator of the corn. For new friends to the stream, I was making... Back when I started playing Stardew Valley and I was getting close to fall in Stardew, the first fall in Stardew, mind, I had gone online and started looking up, okay, what's good to grow in the fall. And so I started making notes, but I didn't, like, quantify anything. I didn't have, like, a header that was just fall or whatever. I just started writing down things, and for some reason, I felt the need to just write corn in all caps with several exclamation points after it. Because, to my mind, at the time when I wrote it, I thought that would make perfect sense. Coming back to it later, when you had nothing, like no header over it, and just a note of corn, like that is not enough of an indicator as to what exactly you meant. But for some reason, in my head, I thought that would make perfect sense at the time I wrote it. That's like me taking notes in class, reviewing for exams. It's like, what was I on? Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that. I'm still a little like, why did I think that would make perfect sense, you know? But it is what it is. Or programming notes. I know what I mean, but anyone else is like, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to set that ad real quick to run, and I'm going to make my litany notes because I need some way of keeping track of who I've killed on that litany and who I haven't. And I definitely have not made appropriate notes yet, so give me a minute, let me do that. While we're doing this, we will run a quick ad, because why not? Especially since we are almost at a pre-roll time, as it is. Okay, so we have Lenumbra. Wait, no, that's Staggerfall. Food is doing the yummy, sizzly thing in the oven. What are you making, by the way? I'm very curious. Wow, my notes are terrible. It's fine. Spanakopita? I've actually never had that. What does it... What sort of spanakopita? I'm curious. I've never had it, so I know nothing about it, really. It's like Greek pastry filled with spinach and cheese. Okay, that sounds amazing. Can that get, like, mailed to me? Because I would definitely eat it. Also, for anybody wondering why the Litany of Blood is not currently up on my screen in the game, I have a web page up that actually gives me, like, locations and such, so that is what I'm looking at the moment. You don't necessarily have to do that. You can obviously go and figure things out on your own, but this is how I'm doing it because it actually gives me names. President's Choice actually makes a great frozen version. Gailey is a Greek restaurant down the street that makes amazing spanakopita that can feed like 3 people. But I haven't been in there in a while because it's pricey. I hear that. I really do. Food is great, but it is also can be very expensive. Okay, this guy I know I've definitely killed. I feel weird for anybody who like just be coming into my stream right now. Just like, what is going on? What sort of sentence is that to come in on? This person I've definitely killed. Like, it's a weird sentence, I feel like. I mean, hopefully, the subject line would be enough of an indicator of, oh, this person is doing Dark Brotherhood stuff. But I don't know. Okay, we have 2 more notes to make very quickly.
Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
Indeed. I wish I had cheese. I do not right now, though. Okay. So hopefully, I'm hoping when I get back to, I am envious of your cheese. I hope it is delicious. I'm hoping when I get back to the sanctuary, I will have a note waiting for me or something. Or at least some sort of... What am I even saying? I'm hoping when I get back to the sanctuary, I can go into that room where the litany was given to me, and I'm hoping there'll be names over NPCs I've already taken out, because I don't remember right now. I know one I definitely took out, but I don't remember. I've taken out 4 of them, and I don't remember where any of them were. Like, obviously, I can go back and rewatch the streams for that, but... it's a lot. Oh, we got dialogue.
What are you writing?
Tallying the stupid questions you've asked today. 8, if you were wondering.
Why do I even bother?
That makes 9.
Void take you, brother.
Green Venom Tongue is currently my favorite NPC in here. Alright, let's go talk to Elam.
You've got a little blood. Right about there. I trust it's not yours.
Completed a contract.
I find it telling that the Wayrest Castle balconies overlook the treasury instead of the sunset, which is beautiful, by the way. Gold will be the death of that dynasty. Speaking of gold, good work.
Alright, did that do it? Should have done it. Yes, did. Dark Brotherhood increased to 4. Okay. Problem is, I don't know where I go and pick up any of these things after a while. We're gonna come back in here real quick, because this is where the litany was bestowed upon me.
You've been given a sacred duty. Perform it well.
This is less helpful than I thought it would be. I'm assuming they thought we would, be making notes as we went, but did I do that? No, because that made sense. And, you know, God help me if I do something that makes perfect sense. Okay, so that... I'm trying to look at these people and try to remember the clues that were associated with them. But I'm, like, failing miserably right now. I don't remember who this one was. Oh, no, wait. Okay. There we go. Oh, geez, why is it beeping? Okay, I accidentally disabled streamer mode. My bad. There we go. Streamer mode should not have been disabled. For anybody wondering, streamer mode is basically a thing that activates on Discord and it sort of mutes it. I did not realize it had been deactivated.
This client thinks her sweat doesn't stink.
Hi, Stara.
A contract has come our way that includes an unusual request. The client wants to meet the assassin assigned to carry out the task before paying our exorbitant fee.
I take it that's not the way things are usually done.
It's rare, but not unheard of. And the Black Hand agreed to the request, so who am I to complain? I'd like you to deal with this one, Initiate. Go to Anvil Castle and meet with our client. I'm sure she's got a good reason for altering our protocol.
Who's the client I'm supposed to meet?
Oh, didn't I mention? It's none other than the self-proclaimed provincial governor of Anvil, the Pirate Queen Fortunata Abdugal. I expect you to handle this like any other contract. Acquire your target, plan your attack, and make your kill.
I won't fail you, matron.
Go and see what the Pirate Queen has to say, Initiate. At the very least, it should be amusing to let her think she can order us around the way she does her Red Sail's lackeys. I look forward to hearing all about it after the deed is done.
Do you have any idea who the provincial governor wants dead?
Knowing Fortunata, it could be anyone. She's made as many enemies as she has friends since taking control of the Gold Coast. Probably just a noble who insulted her at one of her elaborate parties.
Can you tell me more about Governor Fortunata?
I'm sure there's a book about her around here somewhere. Oh, very well. Fortunata worked for the Gold Coast Trading Company before she used her influence and connections to become the Pirate Queen of the Abetian Sea.
How did a pirate queen become the governor of Anvil?
With a fleet of ships and an army of pirates. It helped that the region had been decimated by Varen's civil war. She was so bold as to claim the entire Gold Coast as her domain. But Count Careless and Kvatch still have a little to say about that.
Is there anything I need to know about Anvil Castle?
It's crawling with Red Sail's pirates. Fortunata keeps it locked up tighter than her dowry chest. But she is expecting you. Mirabelle knows the Anvil Castle well. She spends time there pretending to be a servant so she can keep an eye on things.
Mirabelle spies on Governor Fortunata?
Certainly. And she's very good at it. For the eventual day when we have to move against the Pirate Queen, we'll have Mirabelle in place and ready to act. Of course, such a day may never materialize. But I believe in preparing for every contingency.
I honestly don't know, Gailey. I haven't really looked into the VAs on this DLC. What's her last name? Oh god, I'm never gonna be able to spell that. Voice actor. Yeah, no, nothing. Huh. It's weird. Yeah, I know her voice is pinging something for me too, but I'm not sure what it is. Can I talk to Mirabelle? She's not here. Huh. Up there's Hildegard and Cor. What are they up to?
You have to bring Hilda back. I owe you for that. Thank you.
Thank you for helping me see that I do belong here. That I belong with my family.
Of course you do. Okay, Tanek's still here.
Don't worry about me.
He's hopefully will be intact. Oh hey, a book I didn't see before. The Blade of Woe, Observations by Green Venom Tongue. The Blade of Woe. My happiest day since emerging from the egg was when the speaker granted me access to this superb weapon. Where does the Blade of Woe go when it's not in my hand? My brothers and sisters assume we share a single weapon, but how can such a thing be? It has never not appeared when I called for it. The mysteries of our dread father, I suppose. Nothing is more satisfying than performing a perfect kill with a perfect blade. Tanek followed me once when I went to complete a contract. He tried to call for the Blade of Woe at the exact moment I needed it. His attempt at a prank failed, but the twin kills we completed were most impressive. I asked the speaker once if I could sheathe the Blade of Woe in my own scabbard. She said the blade's scabbard was sacred, and I wasn't fit to possess such a thing. She knows me too well. The Blade of Woe sends souls severed by its sharpness to the void, but so does poison, my sword, a direwolf's jaws, and a perfectly timed falling boulder. Even so, I prefer to wield the blade when I can. Hail Sithis. I noticed Kor rarely calls for the Blade of Woe. He seems to prefer to make his kills more challenging by actually engaging in prolonged battles with his targets. Does this make Kor a bad assassin? Probably not, but to each his own, I suppose. Why do I know that name? Ah! Alright, let's go. This is not the way I need to go. This is the way I need to go. Jeez, I'm getting caught on every single piece of scenery. Let us go. Onwards. Find Anvil Castle. Whew. I used to roleplay her in a Destiny RP community, so I've listened to hours of her dialogue in the background. Ah. Alright. Let us go. Alright, Anvil Castle is down here. Let's grab this way shrine. By the way, as a reminder to any new friends who may be joining us today, if you're new to ESO, travel from way shrine to way shrine. While you can fast travel to a way shrine from any point in Tamriel, that costs you money to do that. It gets very pricey over time. It's not worth it. I lost so much gold when I first started playing ESO because of that. Do not be me. Find your closest way shrine first, because traveling from way shrine to way shrine is completely free. It's much better on your wallet in the long run. Just trust me on this. Okay, we need to go talk to a person who is over here. Hello, Argonian. Argonian friend, possibly?
If you're looking for a warm welcome, you've come to the wrong place.
Nope. She doesn't have a credit for ESM. I'm willing to bet money that's her. It is possible. We just don't know. Let's explore a bit, shall we?
I taught Fortunata how to navigate. You'd think she'd at least grant me an audience.
Guys, we have a little fountain over here. It's very nice. It's over this way. It's a little sitting area with a barred door we can't go through. Looks like this is the only way in. Well, this sure is a loading screen, isn't it? Woman on a throne, lion at her side, shirtless dude. Is that what's waiting for me in here? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Hey Cal, how you doing? Oh look, this is exactly what I was expecting it to be. Somehow It's slightly more concerning in person? Just because I worry about the lion? Oh, she definitely is living her best life. There is no, yeah, no question about that. It's the shirtless dude. I'm a little like, what the hell is that about?
Well, you look interesting. I'm quite certain I don't remember seeing you around the castle before. Even so, I do hope there's a good reason for this interruption.
I love that my only option is remain silent.
Ah, of course. You're one of them. I wasn't sure you'd honor my request since I refused to perform that ghoulish ritual of yours. I suppose even the Brotherhood can be bought for the right amount of gold.
Thank you for coming by for a little while, Gaily. Many hearts to you. We're just gonna stay silent because I don't feel like talking to her.
You're just going to stand there all dark and silent? Well, I wanted to convey my orders directly so there'd be no misunderstanding. The Order of the Hour has expanded its mandate beyond the Kvatch Cathedral. That's a threat I can't ignore.
No, you know what? We're actually gonna talk to her because I'm curious now.
Ah, of course.
You wanted to meet me?
I prefer to convey my orders directly so that nothing gets lost in the translation. You know about the Order of the Hour? The religious warriors that protect the Kvatch Cathedral? They've expanded their mandate and now pose a threat I can't ignore.
So who do you want me to kill?
Oh, I'm sure this is all Count Careless's doing. He constantly defies me, damn the man. Doesn't he realize the Gold Coast is better off under my control? Anyway, kill Commander Marcus Scipio. That should show the Count that the Hour can't protect him.
Anything else?
Now that you mention it, there is one more thing. After you murder Scipio, go and tell the Count what you did. Scare the pants off him and drive home the point that the Order of the Hour can't stop the inevitable.
Well, we're gonna remain silent on this one.
I do like hearing myself talk, but this is ridiculous. Oh well. The Hour holds Castle Kvatch under lock and key. You'll need to find a way inside to get at Scipio. My rat master tells me the guard tower is the best route. The Castellan has the key.
Oh, jeez. Dude with fire. Okay. So now we need to get into this compound. This is gonna be a bit tricky. We can do it, of course, but tiny bit tricky. Hi.
You seen the stone mermaid yet? It's a fine sculpture.
Alright, now over to Kvatch. So murder! Alright, so gatehouse key is over here, apparently. Let's do this! Let's place bets. How in trouble will I get with the law for this? Because that is the issue. I always, depending on where certain NPCs are, I can get caught very easily without even really trying to. It just sort of happens. We're gonna go talk to the Castellan though, because why not? I mean, if they make it that easy, can I just pick it off of her? No.
Move along. The castle has been closed by command of the Count of Kvatch and the Order of the Hour.
No, okay.
Here and now.
So we're going to come over this way. You know what? We're just gonna straight up lift the key, because why not? Oh, this is the house. Okay. It's gonna be a tiny bit tricky. So I'm not the best at picking locks in this game, but there we go. Okay. Keys upstairs. So just have to be very careful to not be noticed by literally anybody. Yeah, that gold is mine now. I don't make the rules. But, I mean, if you're just going to leave it there. If you're just going to leave it there, why wouldn't I just take it? I mean, really. Okay. Optional steps is to talk to the castle gate officer. I'm just curious. I just sort of want to talk to them.
It's all right to be angry. Move along. The castle has been closed by command of the Count of Kvatch and the Order of the Hour.
I have business inside the castle.
Do you now? I suppose you have a writ from the Count? Or maybe a seal from Primate Artorius? Or a pass from an Hour officer? No? I didn't think so. Move along.
What kind of seal are you talking about?
You know, a scroll bearing the hallowed seal of the Primate of Akatosh. Shows you have the Primate's blessing. Without one of those identifying documents, we'd have no way of knowing who belongs in the castle and who doesn't.
How does one get one of those scrolls?
You can't. Not unless you're a New Hour recruit or you're one of the chanters from the cathedral. Other than that, no one else is allowed in the castle at this time. Now move along before you get on my bad side.
But it's kind of cool that they give you like multiple alternate routes to get in here. It's like you can either steal a key or you can get one of these things. I have the key, so it's not an issue, but it's just I find it very fun that, you know, you can have multiple ways of completing a thing. Oh, this is restricted. Yay! Okay. So we need to get through over here. Hopefully nobody else is in here. Oh god. Oh, there was somebody else in there. That was nerve-wracking. But I don't think they saw me, so we're fine. Now, technically, I could have killed him. But that's not who we're here to kill. Oh, jeez. So I have to get through here over to there. Okay. Although I think I might not have a choice. There might need to be some unsanctioned murder. I mean, technically, who I kill is never wrong, but... Oh god. She is right there. Now I just need to wait for her to move. Alternatively... Okay. Ah. Okay. We're good. Let's get into the castle. Oh, this is still restricted. Yay! Where did we come out? Okay, we're here. We have to get over here. Okay, sure. This is fine. This is totally fine. Not dangerous or terrifying at all. Wait, I wanted to actually screenshot that. Just because this is interesting lore to me, and I am curious about Bandari and all things Khajiit. I don't play a Khajiit, but I'm extremely intrigued by them. Oh, this is fun. Sure. Okay. Dude I need to kill is in here, supposedly. There he is. Okay. Woo! Dude down. So the Count, now I need to go find the Count, on top of everything else. Because that isn't going to get me into trouble at all. Gonna wait here for a second.
Did you meet the new commander?
Just so I can zip past these two. And that guy. Okay. Up this way we go. Glance up and down the hall. Oh my god, seriously? I have to go through this entire room. Sure. This is fine. This is fine.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear.
Well, this is unexpected.
Did it work? Yes, it must have. I performed the ritual just as described night after night, and now you're here. I suppose there's no turning back. I have to go through with this for the people of Kvatch. Fortunata must be stopped.
Oh. Oh, this is an issue. Hi.
I have the gold required for payment, but I wanted to offer you something more. I can tell you who's been murdering your assassins.
I'm not here because of the ritual.
You're not? Then why have you slipped past my defenses and entered my... Oh no. Fortunata sent you, didn't she? You're here to kill me.
Fortunata sent me, but not to kill you. Marcus Scipio's dead. She wanted you to know.
You murdered the commander. I see. Another one of Fortunata's insults. Pay to weaken the Order of the Hour, but killing a count is just a waste of gold. But you are one of the Brotherhood, and I performed your ritual. Let me pay you to kill her.
That's not the way it works. I mean, I don't know if that's the way it works. I'm just gonna remain
I'll
silent.
take your silence as agreement. I don't care how. Just make sure Fortunata dies. It's the only way I can protect my city. Do that, and the gold and the information about the murderer are yours. I am a man of my word. Wait. Who is that behind you?
A good question.
Let us speak.
Tyrannus. Before I talk to him, let's see what this is. Dearest Uncle, I'm not sure why I continue to write to you. I know you're gone. That you can't read my words and respond in kind. I certainly never send the letters. In fact, the box I keep them in is nearly full. Whatever the reason, writing my thoughts as though I'm talking to you calms me and helps me think through the problems of the day. And oh, dear Uncle, do we have problems. I've told you at length about the violent, hateful Fortunata Abdougal. Damn the woman, but she's a pox upon the Gold Coast. It's all I can do to keep her greedy claws from snatching Kvatch and devouring it whole. She's already ruined Anvil. I refuse to let her do the same thing here. I suppose that's the reason for our latest correspondence. I just wish that I could benefit one more time from your wisdom and experience. I've decided to appeal to the lesser of two evils in order to save our beloved city. I never expected to consider the Dark Brotherhood to be a lesser evil, but that's the times we're living in. I've gathered all of the components necessary to conduct the foul ritual. I'm not looking forward to performing this gruesome ceremony, but I know of no other way to employ the services of these assassins. Uncle, do not be disappointed in me. I can truly claim that Fortunata has left me no alternative. With any luck, the next time I write to you, it will be to tell you that Kvatch is safe again. I miss you, Uncle, every day. Carlos. But oh dear Lord, Tyrannus is here. This is an issue.
I arrive in response to the Black Sacrament, and look who I find. An interesting turn of events, don't you agree? One contract comes into conflict with another, and you're caught in the middle. That makes you the ideal candidate to sort things out.
I am.
The Night Mother heard the Count's prayer, and Fortunata Abdougal has been named. Her soul is promised to Sithis now, and you will keep that promise. The Count's contract is yours to fulfill.
But I'm already on a contract for Governor Fortunata.
You completed Fortunata's contract to the letter. No one can say that the Brotherhood didn't discharge its obligations in that regard. Now we have a new contract, and not all the gold in Anvil can change that. The Count's sacrament is yours.
Governor Fortunata won't survive the day.
Very good. Seek out your sister Mirabelle in Anvil Castle. She can provide aid and advice should you need it. The secret exit in the dignitary suite is the fastest route out of this castle. Now go and fulfill the Night Mother's will. My dear Count, let's discuss the terms of this contract.
I'm mildly disappointed we don't get to hear the negotiation, but it's fine. Okay, how do I get out of here? That is the way I came in. I think that might be a way out. I'm gonna hide in here. This guy walks on by. Oh, there's a paladin there. This might pose a problem. Okay. This is normally not something I would do. You all know I don't like doing it this way. But we all know I don't like leaving a room this way, but I'm feeling a tiny bit lazy in regards to sneaking out of here. So This is just easier. Alright, let's go talk to Mirabelle. Wait, 1 second. How are we doing? We are out of pre-roll time, so just 1 quick second, my friends, for another ad to disable that, and then we will be right back into things. It's gonna take me a bit to get back over here anyhow. I'll be good and just jog over, because why not? Also, I knew I was right. I see a quest marker up here. Don't know what the quest is for. Let's see.
Hey, nobody boards the Prowler without my permission. Get over here.
Hey, Gemma.
Oh, Joan and Jode, a friendly face. For a moment I thought you were another Red Sails extortionist come to get more blood from a stone. Doesn't take long for pirates to warm up to the idea of tariffs and taxes when they're the ones collecting them.
The red sails have been shaking you down?
I can abode fees at an honest port, but Anvil presents a non-stop barrage of whatever the governor's lackeys feel like enforcing. Uneven gangplank fees, loose mooring taxes, barnacle inspection. You're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm definitely not.
Care to help me turn the tide on these crooks, then? I happen to know that their swindler of a dockmaster doesn't trust his gold to Anvil's banks. If you help me pay the fool out of his own pocket, you can keep the lion's share of the bounty.
I'm game. What's your plan?
I don't know precisely where Kamar hides his gold, but I do know the lazy oaf uses a few trusted lackeys to deliver deposits when he can't be bothered. They often dice on the docks. If you're convincing, I'm sure they'll reveal the location to you.
So what will you be doing while I'm locating the stash?
I'm going to be your distraction. I'm expecting the dockmaster to make his rounds soon, and he's not going to be happy that I haven't paid my fees yet. I'll keep him here arguing with me while you secure his ill-gotten gold.
So why come to Anvil if it's so much trouble?
It was supposed to be a simple run. Pick up silks and spices on the way to turn a tidy profit. But the governor and her minions are more greedy than a caravan full of high elf nobles. She'll never learn, even when the docks are empty.
I don't need to know who she means by the governor, because I already know that. We will leave the contract for a little bit, because I like Jimla. Jimla is an NPC we've run into several times now. I personally first ran into her through the Aldmeri Dominion quests. I love her. She is a great NPC. But again, I have a soft spot for Khajiit, so my bias is evident.
Down to 20 then, unless that's too rich for you.
Let's try to make friends with these guys.
I'm on my break. Leave me to my game.
I need to ask you about the Dockmaster.
Seek another for your troubles. I only wish to dice in peace.
Kamar sent me to make a withdrawal. He's kind of impatient, but I'll tell him you're too busy.
Wait, let's not be hasty. Here's where he keeps his gold. Take a little nip for your trouble. He never notices.
Thanks for the advice. That was easier than I thought it would be. Which means there's going to be a problem sooner rather than later.
Let me see those dice. You never complain until your dice run.
Alright, we're gonna run around the city, because this is just gonna be a tiny bit easier. Also, the thing I need is literally right over here, so it doesn't make sense to go into it, really. Oh, hey, a platinum seam. I need that for crafting. Okay, so his stash is... Oh, that's a Minotaur. Okay, so it's down here. Guessing there's a cave or something? no, not a cave. How much gold are we pulling out of here? We don't know. Just ill-gotten gold collected by the crooked dockmaster. Well, let's bring it back to Jimala. But also, brief detour because there's a sky shard over here. For anybody wondering, the sky shard tracking thing does not automatically come with the game. It is a mod I've installed. If anybody wants it, I will definitely link it in the Discord later, should there be interest. But it is very handy. This, and there's also a lore book add-on that I'm quite fond of. Makes it makes it a lot easier when you're leveling like Mages Guild stuff, just to find all the books. I really should do that anyway, because I think I've maxed out Mages Guild XP, but I'm pretty sure I still have lore books I need to track down. Just because I am a weird completionist sometimes, and I feel like I kind of need to find them all, even if I don't need to. Alright, let's go talk to Jimala.
Next time, I'll wound more than just their pride. A moment, Kamar. I have a visitor. My friend, you've arrived at a bad time. I'm playing host to the King of Skeevers, and he hasn't the sense to know that he's outstayed his welcome.
Just wanted to see how negotiations were going as I quietly slipper Kamar's stash.
Ha! Negotiations! Call it what it is. A ransom. Extortion. It would save us so much time if they just dropped the pretenses and robbed me. Good work. Let me pay this fool and get rid of him.
I'll leave you to your business then.
I'm tired of your complaining. Pay what you owe, or the Red Sails will seize this ship.
Fine. Take your ransom and choke on it.
There now. Was that so difficult?
Difficult is keeping my claws from ripping out your throat. I almost bit my tongue trying not to laugh. Kamar doesn't so much strut as slosh about like a half-filled water skin. He's completely oblivious to the misfortune that just visited him. It's too much.
Wasn't it a bit risky to threaten him like that?
It was what he expected of me. Being too quick to accept defeat may have aroused his suspicion. He seemed convinced, so he may not notice the theft for some time, let alone suspect us as the culprits.
I'll take my share now.
Here. That's most of what's left after I paid off that walking canker. Thanks to you, I might break even on this voyage. Enjoy your time in Anvil, friend. I hope to never see these despicable docks again. It'll be good to have the wind in my fur and the sea air in my nose again. I can't wait to set sail and put Anvil behind me.
I'm curious about those other things, but we do have a mission, so.
Take pride in your work, I always say.
Let's get this done. Let's go find Mirabelle. Let's go do a thing. It'll be great.
I assume you have a reason for approaching me while I'm working. What is it? Are you trying to get me noticed? Wait a moment. Did you run into a problem with the governor's contract? Did something go wrong?
Contract's complete. I have a new one. I need to kill the governor.
Interesting. I knew we were going to eliminate the Pirate Queen eventually, but I didn't expect that today would be the day. Why the sudden change, I wonder?
Count Carolus performed the sacrament.
He did? I'm impressed. I didn't think the old Count had it in him to ask the Night Mother for help. First, the governor contracts you to perform a kill, and then you get a contract to kill her. The Speaker must love this.
Speaker Tyrannus told me to talk to you before I deal with her.
Of course he did. I've been studying the castle and the governor's habits for months now. She keeps a pantry on the upper level. I suggest a dose of poison. Drop it in her favorite decanter of wine, and that should do the trick.
Is poison really the best option?
The Speaker sent you to me, didn't he? I know Anvil Castle like the back of my hand, and I know the governor. Poison lets your target do all the work for you. And Fortunata can't resist any excuse to reach for a decanter of her favorite wine.
Well, since you know so much, why don't you just handle this?
Oh, I'd love to put an end to her royal pain in the arse, but the Speaker gave this contract to you. I'm just here to offer advice. Tell you what, after you poison Fortunata's wine, I'll stop by for the show. We can share a drink and watch her die.
How do I reach the private pantry?
The governor's private pantry is on the top floor. The place is a maze, though, and the red sails guard the direct approach 9 ways to Sundas. I'd use the secret passages in the eastern corridors. Just look for a red drape over an alcove.
There are secret passages in the castle?
Naturally. Most castles have them. You just need to know where to look. Once you pass through the entry hall, the guards will consider you a threat. If you want to avoid being seen, find a red drape and use the secret passages.
Let's do it! This is gonna be a bit tricky. We can do it, it's just gonna be very tricky. Okay, so we need to go that way, it looks like. Okay. We're here. We need to get all the way down there. Joy! It's not kidding about this being a maze, though. Like, damn. You think somebody got spotted up here? The noise is any indication. Yep, I'm not helping with that. Okay, here we go. Almost there. Oh god. This smells really bad. Okay. Almost there. Nope, I'm gonna hop in here. Just because I don't know what's going on in there, and... Actually, wait a second. I have invisibility tonics. What am I worried about? Okay. Sneak by. Big brute of a man. You're Here's the thing, I don't know if I can get back to the main hall from here. But we're gonna try. Considering this is the way to go. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Come on. Almost there. Whew. Okay. We're good.
How in Oblivion's bleakness did you get in here? No, don't tell me. I don't really want to know your trade secrets.
You probably don't.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this unexpected visit? Can I assume that my little problem has been dealt with?
Commander Scipio's dead. Count Carolus has been informed.
That's perfect. Splendid, even. I'm going to overlook the way you so rudely barged in here and offer you a drink. Join me on my balcony. Sure you'll appreciate the view. Fetch my wine, girl. You know the one. And bring something less expensive for my friend here.
I mean, I'm not gonna drink it, but... Considering I'm pretty sure she has no problem poisoning me, too. But, you know. I do worry about these things.
I miss sailing the open sea. Things were more clear out there. Kill or be killed. Take whatever you can carry. Fight to keep what's yours. It's the same here, I suppose. We're just less honest about it.
Your wine, Governor.
Mirabelle? Where's Edwina?
You know how clumsy Edwina can be, Governor. While she cleans up her mess, I brought your wine so you wouldn't be kept waiting.
Initiative. I like that in a serving girl. Very well then. A toast to taking what you can and fighting to keep what's yours. The wine? What did you do?
We'll drink to your memory, Governor. And to the glory of the Night Mother.
Mirabelle? She's one of... you!
Life is fleeting, Fortunata. An illusion. And in the end, everything belongs to Sithis. Tell him I said hello. I'll see you back at the sanctuary, darling. After I clean up any evidence of our involvement.
I'm not sure how the hell I'm gonna get out of here easily, but, you know, we're gonna try. In retrospect, I probably should have just jumped off the edge there, but... Actually, you know what? That is probably the best way to get down. Also, the way to do it that would not involve me going through an entire network of passages again. It's a long way down. Now, I only did that because I had the health to make it, to survive that. And I just barely survived that. I don't recommend doing that if you're new. Oh look, her corpse is here. If you're just starting out and you're just poking at this DLC for the very first time, I don't recommend doing what I did unless you know you have the health to sustain the damage. Otherwise, you will die, and your gear will lose a decent amount of durability. It's not worth it in the long run. Up to you, of course, but not worth it, really. Alright, now we take the Way Shrine and make our way back to the Sanctuary. But also, my friends, I think I may need to take a very quick break. I think I hear the cats getting into some mischief, and that is less okay. So I think maybe we should use this opportunity to get up and move about in this last hour. We've been sitting for we have been sitting for a few hours now. I think it's time to get up and move around for a little bit. So get up, move about, my friends. We'll reconvene here very shortly. Many hearts to you. Alright, my friends, we are back. Turns out the noise I heard was just the movie my folks are watching. And not at all. Not at all the cats getting into trouble. Thank you, Chibi. I do have water. Hydrate, my friends. Hydration is important. There's a reason why I'm very fond of saying hydrate or dihydrate, because it's true. Alright. Let's go bring this odd contract back. That was a weird twist, huh? Get a contract from somebody. Then we get a sacrament contract to kill the person who wanted us to kill somebody in the first place. I feel like that doesn't happen often with this sanctuary. Stretching is important. Water is also important. Hydrate or dihydrate. As a reminder, if at any point you'd like to sort of remind me to drink some water in a way I definitely will notice, it is actually a loyalty point reward where you can just send a reminder of, hey, drink something, damn it. And I will see it. It is a silly thing to spend your points on, I will admit, but it was an option that Twitch decided, hey, we're going to make a whole bunch of random loyalty point rewards, and that's going to be one of them. So, I just threw a couple of them on there. We'll see how well they work, how much you guys like them.
The speaker brought me news of your success in Kvatch, and of the events that followed. I must admit I didn't expect you to return from Fortunata's den of pirates and brigands. Does this mean the Pirate Queen has been dethroned?
Governor Fortunata is dead.
Then I believe a new title is in order, Initiate. You've demonstrated skills and abilities that we will definitely need in the battles to come. Stand tall, Assassin. You've earned your place in the Brotherhood, and we're proud to have you among us.
Woohoo!
Fortunata's death bodes well for the future of the Gold Coast, but our problems remain. I need to consult with the speaker and determine how best to collect the rest of what Count Carolus owes us. In the meantime, I'll leave you to your contracts.
I wonder, like, is that an actual title I can use, or... It is not. I wish it was. I wish it was. As it stands, though, it looks like it's just a, What are words? It looks like it is just a achievement. Whew. I understand words, I swear. Okay. So now we must complete more contracts. Because apparently everything is gated by your experience level in the guild. So let's see, where are you going to send me now to murder people? Employee in the bank at Mournhold City Center who's skimming from the tills. I know the thief, but can't prove it to the authorities. I'd like to settle their account permanently. I can do that. I'm not sure where exactly Mournhold even is. But also, it turns out we have a litany target in there. So, that is going to be fun. We can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's see. Mournhold. I offer she who marches beneath a red crest and wields winding steel. I'm not sure what the winding steel means. But let's go see if we can find them. And it's weird because I know I said this last time. But when it comes to things like this, I don't usually do them. Like, I just sort of accept that there are things that you can do and you don't necessarily have to do. But for some reason, I really want to do this one. And I don't know why. Where's Deshawn? It's Vardenfell. Deshawn, here we go. Mournhold. Where are you? Mournhold's here. Let's go. Let's see, who's the person I need to kill. This one's gonna be a bit tricky. So we'll see if we can find her. But this is going to be entertaining. The real question is, can I murder these people and not be noticed? It's especially tricky when they're like right in the city like this. Supposedly, but we will see. I find it amusing that there's at least like one major target in each of the zones we can get into. I feel like this would be trickier to do if you hadn't actually gone through everything. So I'm glad I have. Okay, where is... Wow, okay, the random frame rate drops are real. Looking for a woman with a red crest. It said. Not you. Not you. Not you. Nope. Nope, none of you. Oh, there she is, I think. Let me get a look at her eyes. The eyes are how you tell. Yes! Eyes are how you tell. Uh-oh. What is that achievement now? What is that? Blood Tour. In the capital city of each alliance, murder an innocent with the blade of woe. Oh my god. That's an achievement too, apparently. Didn't know that before I came here. Okay. So, for this contract, I need to go to the Mournhold City Center. I also need to cross Sindiri Malas off of my list. Because Mournhold is done. Well, it will be once I kill the NPC I need to murder. Not everybody. We don't need to murder everyone. Just need to murder very specific people. And they are stubbornly... They're being very difficult. And refusing to show up. Oh, they're on the floor above me. Because of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? I'm not annoyed. Yes, I am. Really needs to be an easier way to find the people I need to murder. No, I don't need to murder everyone, so I'm not going to. Come back here, sir. Come out here, sir, please. Thank you. Murder. And no one saw that. Worked out in my favor. Alright, so let's go back and find the way shrine. Let's get out of here before somebody is the wiser. How many more of these do I actually need to do? Because I think these just net me. Wow, okay, I have a long way to go. Also, we're putting a skill point in this, because this, I need this. We have so many more contracts to have to take out, you guys. We have 8 more of these we need to actually take out if we want to get the skill up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all of that in like 40 minutes, but we are going to try, I guess, because what else can we really do? Because literally every step of this process is gated by your experience level in the guild. The weird thing is, I don't remember it being like this for Thieves Guild stuff, but I also might be misremembering. So it's a whole thing. Don't mind me zipping around you.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me is when we complete a step of the Litany of Blood, we don't get experience for it. And like, I feel like something like that we should get Dark Brotherhood experience for. Because it's a lot of effort. All we get are like a bunch of random clues that might not mean anything.
How's that contract coming along, Assassin?
I completed it.
Mournhold's a nice place to visit, but, well, you know. I do get a little homesick on occasion. A night of dusky beauties and Sujama scrib jelly shots are hard to come by on the Gold Coast. Here, save a little for your next visit.
Alright, next one. I seek to give an offering to the anticipations, but my pleas to the Morag tongue go unanswered. I wish the blood of an innocent spilled upon the floor of the Tribunal Temple in Mournhold. Fulfill my prayer, if you please. Back to Mournhold. Also, what was that? We got another achievement. Complete 10 murder contracts from the Marked for Death tome. I could have sworn we had done more than that, but apparently not. Well, we don't have to murder anybody for the litany in Mournhold because we literally just did that. So back to Mournhold we go. Can like we go to some of these other areas I need to do? It's just convenient to take out the targets at the same time, you know? But it is what it is. Up here we go. Back to Deshawn. Is this Deshawn? That's Stone Falls. This is Deshawn. Okay, Mournhold is up here. Take me to Mournhold. Do 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 do. This is going to be interesting. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope, do you guys have any exciting plans for the weekend? I have lots of role-playing this weekend, so it's going to be entertaining, I think. I think it'll be entertaining anyway. Can I get to the temple in one piece? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sure we'll see, won't we? But yes, do you guys have anything exciting planned for the weekend?
You haven't heard the last of this.
Alright, here's the temple. Alright, through this door we go. Oh god, they want me to murder somebody in this temple. Is that like sacrilegious to the tribunal? I don't know, but also Alexia is literally right there. I honestly don't know where these NPCs are that I actively need to kill. All I know is literally this is just the entire temple is a place where this guy could be. The entire temple. So it's not helpful in the slightest. We're gonna run by Alexia, Andergard. Come over this way. Let's do a sweep around the room. Nope, NPC is not here. Trying to look for someone with the marker on their head, but it's a bit tricky. Come in here. I can't go into the inner sanctum, so I'm going to make the assumption the individual that I need to put down is not. There they are. There they are. Dari Cedri is her name. Whoops. That was my bad. Get out this way. Nope.
Petty criminals. Ha! It may seem harmless to you, but it's still a crime.
May seem harmless to you, but it's still a crime. Dude, I murdered somebody. Okay, I'm not getting out of here. I'm just gonna accept my fate at this point. Fighting back is just gonna make it worse. Oh, okay then. Where are my edicts? I know I have some still. Whew! There we go. Now I will not be murdered. It was a sloppy kill, I freely admit, but you know, the contract was fulfilled. I thought I had enough cover, but I didn't. I did not. Always note where you're being spied upon from, guys. Do not be me. Do not be me. What is this? Alright, back to the Gold Coast. And we will see where I'm taken next. You know, now I'm kind of wondering, because we just got an achievement for the 10th one of these contracts that we took out. I wonder if it's like a progressive thing, like if it's every 10? Let's see. 10th contract. Oh, we get one at 30th, apparently. 30th contract. I wonder if there's more after that. Or if it's just 3. We're going to see. Because we're going to have to do a lot of these. How goes the murdering? The murdering, is questionable. 9 times out of 10, I completely botch space thing, and, I get caught. It's an issue. How are you doing, by the way, Ocho? I hope you're doing well.
Do you remember the first contract we took together? That high elf matron from Somerset?
I remember you putting poison in 5 different dinner glasses because you didn't know which one was hers.
And then she called for a toast. What was it she said?
To our health and family, may they last for countless generations.
The look on their faces before they all dropped. It really took the sting away from splitting our cut.
I love these random conversations. They amuse me. I don't know why. Getting by sounds about right.
You should know how this relationship works by now, Assassin. Something you wanted?
Completed a contract.
Gods that walk around and greet followers give me the shivers. Don't you agree? I prefer ancient and unknowable deities. Separation of church and state, as it were. And at least Sithis only asks for blood.
What the heck does Almalexia ask for? The real questions. See, one of the refugees at Tanglehaven watched my daughter dragged off in a raid. Never lifted a finger to help. Was their life exchanged for my bright-eyed little girl? Every moment they draw breath is an affront to her memory. Let us both find peace. We can do that. I'm not sure where Tanglehaven is, though. We'll find it, but... Actually, while that is loading, let me look. Where exactly is Tanglehaven? Google search. Tanglehaven, ESO. Where is it? Malabal Tor. Okay. To Malabal Tor. You know, wait a minute. I don't think we've done a litany for that. Where's my litany? Where's the litany, damn it? Where is anything in this inventory? It's a pain. It's terrible. Litany of blood. We need... Boston, Roca. Here we go. I offer she who sweeps away the seasons with straw and the swish of her tail. Okay. We need Malabal Tor. Malabal Tor, where are you? This is... Here we go. So the NPC I need to take out is over here for the quest. Malabal Tor is where? This is Malabal Tor. This entire thing is Malabal Tor. Where is Volkwaston is probably the question I should be asking. Oh, look at that! Place I need to go. Very close by. Okay, so we're gonna take the Volkwaston Shrine. That is literally the name of the place I need to go to. For the litany. So, I think it's safe to say there's an NPC here that we can murder for the litany. Let's see. I offer she who sweeps away the seasons with straw and the swish of her tail. Okay, so it's a Khajiit with a broom. We can do this. I think. Not a very big space though, is it? we're looking for a Khajiit with a broom first off. Khajiit with a broom. Where are her eyes? I need to get a good look at her eyes. Can you stop walking for like 30 seconds? Please, I need to get a good look at your eyes. Oh, it is you. It is you. Ha! Okay. Another one off the list. We still have a lot of this list left to go, but we're slowly cutting it down. That was an unintentional and terrible pun. Pretend I did not say that. Alright, so we have a contract out this way. Also, this is apparently a quest area we did not actively do anything in. Huh. Somehow or other, we just missed everything relating to this. That was terrible on my part. You know what, there's no outlaw refuge there. I don't think there's an outlaw refuge in this entire area. Well, it's a problem. Or at least it would be. I need more of these freaking pardon edicts is what I need, but right now I need to talk to like NPCs in the outlaw refuges and just, you know, see if I can't get more. Right now I'm running dangerously low. And these are things that are extremely useful when you completely botch murdering people as often as I do. In fact, you know what? We're gonna go to Anvil first. Because that is where the outlaw refuge is. And I have some stuff I should probably sell to them anyway. Whew. This is just... I don't know, you guys. This has not been going well for me tonight. I'm doing my best, but my best is not that great. Out the refuge. In we go. Okay, where are we? This way. Okay, we're here. The fence should be right here.
Watch where you step.
Alright. Take all of those, please. Thank you.
Despite what the town criers said.
I really need to talk to all of the NPCs down here.
I thought Fortunata would help restore my family's honor. Didn't realize she cared more for coin than reputation. Though I have neither these days. Rotten luck at the arena.
A bunch of people.
Greetings.
Been effed over in various ways. I mean, par for the course down here, really. But
Hold still. Stop weaving. Hello.
supposedly, there's... Okay, this guild trader is currently owned by a guild called the Medium Place. I am really hoping that's a Good Place reference. If you guys have not watched Good Place, you should. It's fun.
When accounts lay fallow for decades, there's no harm in skimming.
It is a very good show. Very funny. Remains silent. Remains silent. You have anything that'll help make me less noticeable? I can talk to her once every 20 hours. What happens if I just click remain silent? That is fun. I like her. Okay. Now we can get out of here. I think. Do I remember how to get out of here is the question. Yes. On the plus side, I now have more sneaky things. Alright, back up to the Gold Coast Way Shrine. Alright, here we go. Riding on. Let's go back to the sanctuary. Less noticeable is probably the best option. You can get a nice item that allows you to wear a costume to hide from guards until you get to a TG. What even was in that thing I got from her? Potion kit. Escape draughts. Excellent.
There are plenty more jobs waiting, so finish your current contract. Wood elves. Never could stand the little gnats. Do they always have to be so cheerful? There's nothing so annoying as a target that smiles and laughs, all the while you're slicing them open from stomach to stern. Anyway, here's your pay.
You're talking to a wood elf, sir. So, slightly offended. See, revelers making camp outside of Fort Amal are creating morale problems for a garrison stuck guarding the walls. We need the troops, but the loss of a camp follower or two should put chill in their party. See to it. Okay, where the heck is Fort Amal? I can never remember. I don't know where half of these places are. It's terrible. It is terrible. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. That is impact turf, apparently. I was looking for the zone. East March. Okay. What's in East March? Hold on. Where's my map? The Rift, East March. Windhelm's up there. Okay, where is my litany? Litany. Do we have anything in here for... Windhelm, here we go. I offer she who bears time at her waist, but for whom age has not robbed her golden crown. Does that mean... What does that mean? Bears time at her waist. Hourglass? Maybe? I wonder. I do wonder. Be interesting to see. Well, we'll go there after we actually complete the contract we're here for. Alright. Killed Jinwan. Okay, so that sounds like an Argonian. Problem is, look at this. I have this entire circle to hunt down an NPC in. So this NPC could literally be anywhere. Probably not here. It's just very annoying when it could easily be like pretty much any place. That's Nernroot. I love how Nernroot just has to make noise and be obnoxious. It's great. Okay. Argonian, where are you, sir? Not past here, at least. At least there's that. Argonian. Maybe in here? In these buildings? Doesn't say the inn. Nope, okay. So, doesn't say in a building. Because if it was in a building specifically, it would tell me in a building. You're another player. Not over here. Where is this NPC? I need to murder. Where are you? Why are you so hard to find? Also, I apparently missed a quest down here. I missed a few quests, apparently. We're not gonna bother with that, because that's not a thing we need, really. We are here for one reason and one reason only. Murdering an Argonian. At least I think it's an Argonian. Why is this NPC so hard to freaking find? Maybe somebody killed him already? Entirely possible. You would think it would not be so hard to find somebody with a freaking giant black handprint over their head. Apparently it is. If you guys happen to notice them, please let me know. Because clearly I'm missing them. Several times over. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. We are going to actually look this up. Because I'm clearly failing at finding them. Not sure where they would be. There they are. Took me forever to freaking find her. Oh, okay. This is gonna be tricky. Considering she's right there. I'm gonna stalk her for a bit. See if she ever winds up going somewhere slightly less populated. I think I am. I'm not sure there's any way around this. Oh! Without getting caught. I wasn't sure. I was not sure I was actually going to be able to do that. The last time we had something like that, like the eye was slightly open, I was so sure we were going to get caught, but no, we did not. Oh, okay. Riding that high, let's see if we can find our litany target. This one's going to be a bit trickier too. Because what we have to go on is she who bears time at her waist, but for whom age has not robbed her golden crown. So I'm assuming she's blonde with some sort of like hourglass or something hanging off of her waist, but I don't know what that would exactly translate to. I'm thinking hourglass, but I'm not completely sure.
You should be able to hold your meat a lot better than that.
Shut up, Bellin. Now my head hurts. I don't like this song anymore.
Nope.
Let's sing something else.
But the thing is, it's Windhelm. It's a huge freaking city. You know, it's gonna be hard to find whoever we need here. Not you. The added bonus. Nope, okay. Nope. The added bonus is that they all have the line, you will know them by their eye. Which, fortunately for us, means that their eyes are a tiny bit wonky. So one of them is gone. Not them. You. No, you are not who I need. No. Okay. So, internet informs me that we can find her. Where is she? Sober North Tavern around the Windhelm Bank down past the Broken Holes Emporium. Okay. Where even is anything? Tree's Bounty, Adam's Retreat. Sober North Tavern's up that way. These people have bad glaucoma in one eye and then are fated to be murdered. Not an easy life, that. Definitely not. Like, I kind of feel bad for him. You're a PC. Definitely not who I'm looking for. Nope, you're a guard. Kind of blonde. Nope, not you. Hell's Emporium. Scared of Snow. That is the best name. Nope, not you. Nope. Students with you. Nope, both yours are fine. Okay, up here we go. Just gonna poke around up here. Nope. No.
That bowl of jiggling jelly looks delicious. Can I get the recipe?
You. Hi. Time at her waist. Oh! It's the hourglass symbol on her belt.
Every last bit of that food.
This one's gonna be tricky. Like, I'm gonna have to stalk her for a while.
That bowl of jiggling jelly looks delicious. Can I get the recipe?
Like, I'm legitimately gonna have to stalk her for a bit. So right now, this is way too crowded. I will definitely be spotted and murdered on sight.
Joking? Too bad, you little baby. Finish that pie!
The hell is even happening up there?
Three cheers for the Skull King!
Oh, there's not going to be a good way to do this. There's not at all going to be a good way to do this. Like, I have to get her when she's on the stairs.
What interesting customs you Nords have. Drink too much and throw up. All to honor your king.
That guard. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Ha! Okay. That's our Windhelm target down. We're making decent progress on this list, you guys. Alright. So we're gonna go turn this in to Elamdral's, but then this is actually going to be the last thing we're going to be able to do tonight because it is sadly that time. I just happened to look down and notice. And I'm actually kind of sad about it. There's a part of me that just wants to be like, hey, let's keep going. But, I know me, and if I keep going past this, I'm just gonna, like, possibly pass out at the computer, which is not fun for anybody, really. So, we have made some pretty decent progress on our litany list. I will do an exact count when we're in here. But I'm very pleased. We're making some decent progress on this list. I want to get in here, please. Thank you. I think that's 7 down. 7 of 15. Not bad. Okay, we're gonna go turn this in.
How's that contract coming? Fort Amol? Huh, never heard of it. I killed a fawn armule once, near a river that ran past a fort. Or was that on a cliff overlooking a ford? I really should start writing my memoirs one of these days. Anyway, here's your pay.
Thank you, sir. Gonna open that. Nothing really interesting, but come down here. Make sure it is actually 7. Oh geez, so many. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 7. 7. There's almost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're like halfway done. I'm actually really impressed. I did not expect to be like making this much progress on it. But we are, and I am genuinely pleased. Just because I'm having fun with it. Trying to figure out what some of these things mean. And I hope you guys are having as much fun with this as I am, because I kind of am having a lot of fun that I was not expecting to have, really. Which for me, I feel like is kind of impressive. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming and for hanging out with me tonight. You guys are wonderful. Many hearts to you. I did not expect to really be taking to this whole Dark Brotherhood thing as much as I have been. But I'm having a good time, surprisingly. I did not really expect it at all. But it's fun. It's all in good fun. We all know that. It's a fun system for sure, and the one-shot kill is nice, even if sometimes just straight-up attacking is quicker. Very true. Very true. There have been some moments where I've just been like, wait, what? This is just one stab, I'm done. It's very nice. But we'll be picking up with this again next Thursday because we have a lot of contracts we gotta do. Ooh. In order to hit what I'm pretty sure is like what level 5 in the Dark Brotherhood, which is mildly annoying. I don't like that is sort of like a gate-kept thing behind like, oh, you need to have this much experience in the guild in order to get the next leg of the quest, but it is what it is. I can sort of deal with it. It's just mildly annoying. At least it is for me. I don't know about for you guys. That said, though, this is fun. I'm having fun. Looking forward to having more fun with it later. And if you guys are too, and you've enjoyed this, and you're new around here, there is a heart-shaped button up that way that you guys can click on, and you can turn notifications on to find out when we'll be live next. Next stream is actually going to be Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern. Gonna be playing some more Stardew Valley. Much love to you, Chibi. Thank you for coming. I am very excited about Stardew because we're in winter now. We have gear we need to upgrade, or tools we need to upgrade rather. It's just a fun, chill, relaxing game. And with everything the way it is right now, I can really get behind that as a concept. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you all will be too. Many hearts to you, my friends. I was gonna say I was gonna set up a host for tonight, but I don't know that anybody else is actually on right now that I can send folks to. So I'm probably just going to wrap things up here for tonight. Again, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. Many hearts to you, and I hope the rest of your week is great. I hope your weekend is going to be just as much fun, and I will see you all again on Sunday. Bye guys, have a good night.